Hey guys, Jarek and Komodo here, going to be doing some more Black Ops 2, this time doing some Domination on Raid once again, because like I said, I had 3 pretty good games on this level. This time I'm going to be using the Vector, or the Chris, and let's just jump right into the question. So if you want us to answer your question, put a question down below in the comments, we'll try to answer it in a future voiceover. This question, I actually accidentally deleted the person that asked the question, so I deleted the person himself, yes, he's gone. I deleted the name of the person that asked it, so sorry to the person that asked it. How do you deal with airsoft cheaters? How about teammates that sit back while the rest of the team pushes forward? I said I wasn't going to answer really airsoft questions, but this is a question that is actually amusing to talk about. So when he's talking about airsoft cheaters, for those of you that don't play airsoft, he's talking about people that don't call their hits, basically. You shoot them and then they're like, oh, I didn't get hit. Because it's not paintball, you don't leave paint on them, so they can't try to... Yeah, imagine getting shot with a paintball and be like, no, you didn't hit me. This is nothing. I dropped some of my food on my shirt earlier. But no, I deal with airsofters that don't call their hits. I just keep shooting, because it hurts. And they'll eventually call their hits. And if they're wearing like a vest or something, usually when it hits it makes a pretty loud noise. So they can't really say, oh, nothing happened. As far as teammates that sit back while the rest pushes forward, this is, okay, there's a big problem when it comes to airsofters, because there's a lot of people that airsoft, and they try to do that stupid, annoying tough guy act where I'm so operator, I am the best person on this team, I am the leader, and it'll like try to command the people around, basically. That's not how leading works. Like, you don't just say, you go there. You have to lead by example. Like, you don't just shove people in a certain direction and just say, respect me, I'm God. Like, that shit gets annoying very quickly, and I actively ignore people that do that, especially if they're disrespectful about it. Usually, you know the stereotype I'm talking about, the people that are usually fully decked out and head to toe, trying to look as operator as possible. They have this full camo, they have cargo pants with a million different pockets, they have a full vest, you know, they're trying to look like they're part of the military and go completely overboard for it. For them, the gear isn't for convenience, it's for looks. So, those people I ignore. How to deal with teammates that are sitting back? You go. You go and you don't hesitate with what you do, and people will start following you. That's all you need to do. As far as being a leader goes, I have a pretty firm belief in being a good leader requires you to put other people in a position where they believe they can succeed. That doesn't mean demanding other people to do certain things for you. They have to willingly do this on their own. So, yeah, if you just do what you're doing and you're good at it, people are going to follow you. So that's how I answer that. I don't think you would have anything to add to that because you don't really airsoft.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, I haven't gone to a game in a while. I'll get around to doing that eventually. I've been busy with a lot of other stuff. Okay, so next question. This one is asked by Tyler Kennedy. And he basically said, you're terrible at everything, and misspelled your, so apparently I own terrible. If you're gonna... Come on, guys. It is not hard to say the correct your. Y-O-U-R-E. You are. That is not hard to remember. Like, that is one of my biggest pet peeves, because it's just, how do you get those two confused? Like, okay, I'm done with that. Next question. This person is asked by Razor Tiz. I almost said tits. Razor Tiz with a Z. Great video. My question is, are you ready for Watch Dogs coming this month? This was asked a week ago.
Can I? Please? Please?
Watch Dogs is a train wreck. And to be honest, before Watch Dogs came out, I didn't really have any interest in it. Like, it didn't really look appealing to me. And I'm a pretty big advocate of, I don't have an opinion about a game until I play it, so I haven't played it, so I can't say anything about it. But usually open world games just don't hold my interest. There's a few exceptions. I don't really care for Grand Theft Auto. It kind of bores me, to be honest. Even Saints Row, as goofy and wacky as it is, I play it for at the very most an hour at a time, and I'm bored. And people are gonna just get really mad at me for saying that, but I don't know. Usually those games don't interest me. The only exception I can think of this is Just Cause 2, because oh my hell, that game is amazing. And you can't even, like, no one can disagree with that. That multiplayer mod. The game is already the most goofy, just ridiculous thing you're ever going to see. But that mod, my goodness.
Just the turbo in all the vehicles.
Yeah, if you don't know what mod I'm talking about the multiplayer mod. This is why PC gaming is amazing. It's just one of those great examples.
But yes, my chip in here for Are you ready for Watch Dogs? I was, and then I heard about all the things that you had to deal with playing it, and then I saw all the things you had to deal with playing it, and my response was, I don't think Ubisoft was ready for Watch Dogs.
It is really true. That is the horrible part of freaking Uplay. Their servers were crashing like crazy, the game is unpolished, the game is buggy as hell, the game is not optimized, it's fairly broken when it comes straight down to it. And apparently, for what I gather, the game itself really isn't that amazing. I don't get the feeling that it's really that bad. But again, I can't say anything. I haven't played it. But it's plagued with problems right now, including a problem that prevents people from even playing the game across all platforms because it has an issue with people trying to connect to the Ubisoft store, which apparently you need to do during some of the loading, and it can't continue. The loading gets stuck at 90%. And that's it. You can't actually load. You can't play. And there's no solution to it. Ubisoft has not said anything about it either. They haven't acknowledged it. And there's a thread on their forum that is going 75 plus pages now of people saying, yeah, I got this problem. What the fuck is going on? And it's still not fixed.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know how, because it's not like I sat down watching a bunch of stuff about it, but like, I got on the hype train for Watch Dogs, and now I gotta say, I'll still play it. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna end up spending any money to play it.
That game had so much hype surround. Oh, and that's another good example. This is one of those games where, for some reason, people that pirated the game have a better chance of playing it than the people that bought it legally. This is what DRM does. It's not useful to anyone. Please stop. I forgot what I was even talking about with that rant. Jeez, but yeah, I don't know why the game got so hyped up. Like, to be honest, nothing about it really looked appealing to me. Maybe it was just what they showed at E3, and usually I completely ignore the whole thing where the game looked amazing at it. Oh, by the way, this is a the least opportune situation to be in. That guy drops a grenade when he dies. It rolls down the stairs at me. I figured I could just prone out of the way, and no, it came back. It was like chasing me. That's not cool. Oh, jeez. What was I even talking about? Oh, right. Usually I don't care when people are talking about the whole E3 thing where it's like the demo they showed at E3 looked way better than the final game because people are usually in their mind comparing the final game, console gameplay to what they showed at E3, whereas on the PC it's not really that big of a difference, if at all. So my response to that usually is, lol, peasants, just play on PC and that's not a problem. Which can easily be done without spending a whole lot of money, and actually less than what you would usually spend on quote-unquote next-gen consoles. But yeah, in this case, Watch Dogs looks absolutely garbage compared to what they showed at E3 graphically. It really does. I just don't understand how it's not optimized. It sucks in general when it comes to that. It doesn't look very good. It looks terrible compared to the footage they showed at E3, which looked to be believable footage because really, I mean, other games looked better than what Watch Dogs showed, like Crysis, and Far Cry 3 looked pretty good, so...
Oh, well.
Also, I went 30-2 somehow on the very bottom of the scoreboard. I don't even understand how that works.
All I'm gotta say is I'm still ready for The Division, and if that flops,
they're still not ready for it because it got pushed back till spring of 2015. Even they said that was a generous release date, so it'll probably be pushed back again.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Now I'm mad. Thanks a lot.
I'm interested in it, but I'm not going to get hyped up because Ubisoft is such a love-hate relationship. Either they are going to give me the best game ever, like say Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, or they're going to crush my hopes and dreams, like Ghost Recon and Advanced. What was it? Future something. I don't even remember the name. It was that bad. Oh my god, this isn't even Ghost Recon anymore. Anyway, there's been some more Black Ops 2. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and see you later.